Sa gitna ng pag-usad ng usaping pangkapayapaan sa pagitan ng pamahalaan at ng Moro Islamic Liberation Front, makailang beses pa rin naging laman ng balita ang rehiyon ng Bangsamoro dahil sa ilang insidente ng karahasan. Noon lamang Hunyo nang nauwi sa madugong engkwentro ang paghahain sana ng search warrant ng otoridad sa 7 pinagsususpetsahang terorista sa Datu Paglas, Maguindanao del Sur. Ayon sa ulat, tumanggi umano ang mga suspect sa mga opisyal ng Bangsamoro Autonomous Region Police and Criminal Investigation and Detection Group o CIDG. Nahalughugin ang sinasabing hideout ng mga ito upang alamin kung naglalaman ito ng mga armas at improvised explosive devices o IEDs. Ayon kay Police Brigadier General Alan Nobleza, Regional Director ng ProBAR, target din sa operasyon ng magkapatid na Hussein na sinasabing sangkot sa ilang kriminalidad. 7 suspect ang nasawi sa insidente na kalaunay na kumpirmang lehitimong miyembro ng MILF. Isang pulis naman ang sugatan sa operasyon. Subalit umalma ang MILF sa naging operasyon ng otoridad. Anila, walang naging koordinasyon sa kanila bago isinagawa ang raid. Taliwas sa nakasaad sa Government of the Philippines, MILF 1997 General Agreement on the Cessation of Hostilities. Bagamat iniutos na ng Malacanang ang isang impartial investigation sa insidente, panawagan ng MILF, isang hiwalay na investigasyon na pangungunahan ng third-party monitoring team.
Galit daw kayo sa nangyari kamakailan sa Datu Paglas?
Well, admittedly, ang nangyari sa Datu Paglas ay medyo nagkaroon ng backlash on our. Kasi for us, we still see it as a manageable situation. Pero nakikita natin is to our people na ay malaki ang naging backlash nito kasi
Backlash sa peace process?
sa appreciation nila sa situation.
But what are you saying that, sir? This is a raid conducted by CIDG and ito yung mga proper authorities. Does that mean na kailangan pa ng go signal coming from BARM?
No, actually, very clear naman yung na hindi naman we will the national agencies can conduct their own operation in the BARM area kasi hindi naman namin pwede pagilin na because this is still part of the nation.
Pero ang sinimito ninyo ay
the coordination mechanism ang nag-lapse. Kasi there are clear provisions of coordination na hindi masyadong nasusunod. Kasi nakikita namin na kailangan lang i-strengthen talaga yung coordination mechanism. Kasi pag nagkaroon this has been implemented, magkakaroon pa rin ng ang very important yung pagtutulungan. Hindi lang so yun ang nakikita namin.
Why do you think is the government doing this? Yung CIDG, for example, the PNP, for example, why do you think they are doing that? Is their sincerity questionable up to now to you? May mga insidente ba na binabaliwala ang authority ninyo?
Actually, ang nakikita namin is parang they are taking advantage of situation. Kung nakikita nila situation ay na magiging favorable sa kanya to operate, then hindi nila tinitingnan kung ano yung magiging after effect noon. Na walang coordination, hindi magkakaroon. Ang nakikita siguro nila is yung success ng operation.
And you're saying this is a very sensitive issue. Would you call for the national government to conduct a thorough investigation, perhaps punish if there's been lapses?
Yeah, we have already our resolution passed to the President saying that we urge the government to the national government to conduct an impartial investigation of what really happens in this incident. And then we have also talked with just 2 days ago, nandito sina Secretary Galvez and also si Presidential Assistance, Special Assistant, si Secretary Lagdamio. So pinag-usapan namin yung nangyari kasama doon. So in principle, we have agreed na magkakaroon ng third-party investigation na ma-dig up itong kan. Then yesterday also, I have talked to the pro-bar commander na kasi yung operation, in-explain niya na yung operation na yun is conducted by the CIG. So, ang nangyari, sabi niya, there is no coordination kasi usually ang CIDG daw, they coordinate direct to the local authority. So, nag-coordinate daw sila doon sa local police in the area.
And to you, that's not proper?
Sa amin, ang tingin namin, kailangan manggaling sa taas yung coordination.
They are all legitimate members of the MILF. In fact, yung dalawa, at least yung dalawa, kasama po doon sa listahan namin na nag-apply ng amnesty sa gobyerno ng Pilipinas. Yung dalawa po, may kaso man sila sa gobyerno, sa korte. So, yung kaso nila, na-hearing yan, and then, nabaliwala sila. Walang sala sila ng korte. So, nawala yung ano nila, yung kaso nila, na-release yung kaso, na freed na sila. Di ba? And then, maliban dyan, no, granting na membro sila ng DIFF.
Okay.
But they are still covered by the terms of preference of the Ad Hoc Joint Action Group.
Okay.
Granting that they are engaged in drug trafficking, covered pa rin yan ng terms of preference ng Ad Hoc Joint Action Group. And then yung sinasabi ng military na mayroon daw coordination sa MILF Adyag before doon sa operation. Ang coordination nila in vague terms, hindi pinangalanan, from June 1 to June 15.
Okay.
Pero nangyari yun June 18 yata, di ba?
Okay.
June 18. So hindi na saklo yun. Di ba? So, dahil sa non-coordination, at saka sino ba mas nakakaalam sa mga membro namin? Kami. Hindi sila. Kami ang mas nakakaalam, di ba? So, I think we should be believed. Yung aming claim ay mas believable kaysa iba. Kasi kami, ang membro namin yan eh. That's why we are calling for an independent, transparent na investigation. Hindi naman sa walang tiwala, but people's perception would probably lead us na still government organs yan, di ba? So para hindi questionable ang resulta, it should be done by a third party to investigate the case, di ba?
The mechanism comes in because we have the CCH and this the respective parties will come in and put a ceasefire and discuss what went wrong and then learn from it and hope it doesn't happen. Now, can we file a case against them? Because of the peace agreement, we are holding those legal actions. For MILF members with warrant of arrest, all of them, especially those who are appointed in the BTA right now, they have this safe conduct pass. And we have this amnesty program. Meron tayo ng setup of amnesty program for them, which is part of the mechanism natin for peace.
Issue One-on-One.